Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and make my ender chest. I believe I have all the materials that I need to make these. Where's my obsidian? Oh, there it is. How many of these will I need? I think that many. I also will need to do, let's see, need these, I believe. Hopefully I'm doing this right. There we go. So got those. It's the first time I've made an ender chest. Not sure if I mentioned it, but I didn't know you could make these without actually finishing the end. So there we go, and those, and there's 2 ender chests. We're going to use this to transport a whole bunch of cobblestone and raw materials. I don't really have that much cobblestone up to the top of the world, so that we can use them to build these giant walls that we're going to look at building. There's some regular stone. Here's a whole bunch of stone, which I believe I will need all of, or at least a lot of it, to get this all done. Let's put some. Gonna need stairs and oak. Gonna need all of this stuff. May as well put the watermelon in there, because I'll end up needing that. And lots of stone. Take that much for now. And I will break down this chest with Silk Touch, as I understand that's how you have to do it. Oops. Put that back. And that one's available also. Now the second ender chest, let's just see what happens here. Okay, so you don't use one at a time, which is fine, because my girlfriend needs one anyhow. So, I'll break this one. And if I give it to my girlfriend, she should be able to use it. Also, oops, I used the wrong thing. Now I have to make a whole new... Oops, that's not what I want. I need one of these. I need to go get some more blaze powder. And that's what happens when you don't use a Silk Touch pickaxe. Get into our alchemy lab here. Grab one of these guys, and let's make some blaze powder. And put that back. And there we go. And the chest. So what these do is allow you to have one chest that you can use from anywhere, basically, and all of your stuff will be in it. So if you were to build 6 of these chests, you put one, up top and one down below, which, maybe I'll do that in a little bit. That would give me the ability to just put stuff in the chest down below, and when I run up top, it's already going to be there. Or I could have one in the nether and one in, the I guess normal world or regular world, whatever you'd want to call it, and you could just switch stuff between them. So it's kind of handy. However, it's per player, so whatever's in that chest only I can see. My girlfriend or whoever else is playing wouldn't be able to see what's in that chest, and that's just my understanding since I've never actually used one. And what we're going to do up here is this is all going to turn into a village. So these trees will eventually come down to create more wood for this wall that we're going to build, as well as for the village. What we're going to do is build a giant wall basically from this point, approximately. I think it's actually more like from this point all the way across here. Just beside this giant creeper hole, up over this, and probably somewhere around here we'll head down. And there's going to be a big tower both on the water side that I just showed you, right at that turn that I just showed you, the 90-degree bend or whatever it was, right angle, as well as there's going to be another big tower on the end of this, right over there in the water, and that's going to block all of this off. It will not keep things from spawning in there on us unless we actually light it up, which I don't know if we'll ever be able to do completely. I have planned on building a wizard tower on this, but there's some other things I'm going to do, some things I may not do, you know, so don't take my word for it. This will be built into a well and actually drops the entirety, or the entire way down to our pit, to the hunger pit. So that said, I'm going to get started on building a little bit of this, and we'll be back to show you guys some of the progression of this wall and how it looks. So I've done a little bit of work. Basically, I've laid the first row, or the first layer of foundation for this wall. Almost all of it. Still has to go down there a bit, but I haven't quite done that part. So as you can see, what I've done is I've basically just followed the terrain. If the terrain goes up, the wall goes up. If the terrain goes down, the wall goes down. Just like over here. This part I don't necessarily like. I might dig this out a little bit or something later. And as you can see, wherever there's like a corner where it goes down, I put a brick above it just to kind of finish it off a bit. See, so over, put a brick and then down, rather than just going, you know, stop, or like, you know, brick here, nothing there, where it wouldn't look quite finished. At least to me, it wouldn't look quite finished. You guys, you know, maybe you feel differently. You can do whatever you want, whatever suits you. And this comes right out here. Now, what I did do a little differently here is I'm going to let it come down one and then all the way over. That's going to keep on going into the water, and then I think I'll figure out something else to put in here, some different color stone or something like that, rather than what you're actually looking at most of the time, or I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, I'm going to start laying the next row of brick, which is going to be, I think, 3 rows of the stone bricks, and then 1 row of stone slabs on top. But it's going to be stone slab on top of stone slab to make one actual brick thickness. And then on top of that will just be some filler, and then I'm going to do the walkway and stuff like that. Alright guys, so now I've added the next layer of bricks to this wall. It's starting to look more like an actual wall now, rather than just a string of cobblestone. And I'm going to go ahead and add the next row, which is going to be stone steps. So those are going to, stone slabs. So those are going to go up next. Alright guys, so I've added the next row of bricks to the top. As you can see, just doubled up on the stone slabs, and it's made it look nice. You can see I've started the next row. This row is just a bunch of cobblestone, and it's basically a filler. What's going to happen is on these cobblestones there's going to be upside down stairs. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this row of cobblestone down that way, as well as the first row of stairs, and I'll come back and show you guys probably at that point what's going on, and then I'll continue on from there. And on this side, we have what started with the tower. It's gonna go up. I'm not sure how many more layers up, but quite a distance up above this this wall. The walkway that's going to be on top of the wall will lead into the tower. There's not going to be a whole lot in the tower except for a couple of windows and just for looks. Nothing really. Nothing will really be done inside of there, as far as we can think of, anyhow. And here's the first row of upside down stairs. And there's still going to be another row that kind of jets out one extra from that point. One extra width, I guess I should say. See if I can get through this maze of trees. So each level they drop down one. I'll have to do some adjusting to some of these afterwards. I'll come back when I get the walkway, which will be made of wood, and the second row of upside down steps on. Alright, so here's the tower getting built a little more. Some of this is just, you know, stairs that we could build it and stuff like that. going to be windows in some of these areas, like I said before. And it's going to be a little taller than this still, but not, you know, a huge amount taller. So where this wood is going to be the walkway. So you can see the upside down stairs. And then this is going to be the walkway here. Each place where we have a step will actually be a wood slab, which I just don't have on me at this point. I still need to put upside down steps on the wood. So all of this area will also be upside down steps. So it'll kind of look like that when it's all said and done, at least in that area. I think there's still going to be a rail I have to build. Alright guys, so tower's coming along nicely. So is the wall. Wall goes like this the whole way down. You're going to see every once in a while there's a regular brick rather than a step. I'll jump through the wall here and show you why. It's to hide that. So you take that out, throw in a regular brick, and it covers up the wood that's... Sure, don't break for me. Come on. Covers up the wood that's there, so you don't see that little bit sticking out. And that's going to go all along. And there's one. In the corners, just place the brick. It's a little bit difficult to get up sometimes to these places, to actually place everything. So you gotta do some jumping around. But eventually it all comes together. So I still got to do the entire way down this wall here. I still got to fill in some of the lower bricks also. I had to cut out some trees so that I could actually get in here to do the upside down stairs here. So if you're at the right height, you can see it goes together fairly quickly. Yeah, I didn't think I needed to do that one. That looks a little weird. Well, I'll have to work on this piece and try to figure out why. I'll bet you it's because up top it's stepped down in such a way that's just not quite perfect. So I could try a couple of different things here. I might just extend it a little bit or something, or I'll just leave it like that if I need to. I need to eat. Anyway, guys, I'll be back to show you probably the finished staircase, or sorry, the finished upside down stairs in a little bit.